Hi everyone, Jill with Om Shanti Healing. I just posted a video on stretching the psoas muscle. And along with the psoas, there's the iliacus muscle. And the iliacus muscle they hang out together with the psoas and they come together at the same insertion point. So to give you a visual on that, here's the psoas. Check out that video on releasing the psoas and stretching. This is the iliacus muscle. So these muscles hang out right here. They both come to the inside of that trochanter on the medial side, which is that bony nub just below your hip joint that creates the curve of your leg bone. Often a very tight, irritated spot on people. So with the iliacus muscle, that muscle stabilizes when we're moving around. It also creates flexion for our hips as we lift the legs. And with the iliacus, the psoas together are often both tight at the same time. So when those muscles are tight, imagine having them being short, right? So they're gonna pull the bottom of your pelvis forward. And in doing that, that's gonna create a posterior tilt in your pelvis, pulling the curve out of your lower back. And it could be a very subtle thing. It could be just a micro bit of misalignment, but in doing that, it pinches nerves and it radiates pain. It can create trigger points and cause lots of chronic issues for you with back pain and also abdominal pain. So I wanted to show you a trick to release that iliacus muscle. You're gonna need a tennis ball for this one, or a lacrosse ball, whatever you've got laying around the house that has just a little bit of give to it, okay? And we're gonna lay down on the stomach. So you could do this on your rug at home while you're watching TV, or throw a book on the floor and do the work while you're multitasking with some other thing. So the hip bone, the pelvis bone is right here, and we're gonna start that ball right on the inside. I want you to find the bone right here and place the ball on the inside of that bone. And then we're gonna roll down onto the belly. Line yourself up just right. And I want you to start at the top of the pelvic bone, right? And we're gonna work our way down towards where that leg bends, right? Where you have the crease in your hip. So you can kind of feel here, it might be a little bit burny on your body. You might feel a bit tender, a bit fiery in there. And that's just a good indication that you need to release it. So don't be alarmed by that. So I want you to curl your toes, lift your knee, and press out with a straight leg. I'm gonna scoot up a little bit so you can see what I'm doing here a little bit better. Okay. So press out through the heel, lift the knee off the floor, and you can feel it kind of push down into the ball, okay? Just to kind of give you an idea of where we start. Now here you can rock forward and back. Okay, so there's a couple different movements for this whole area that you can do. I want you to explore and experiment with all of them to get the best feel. Because one spot might want a little back and forth, and another spot might want something else, okay? So the other movement is to bend the knee and bring that foot over the knee and do a little inward, outward rotation of your hip socket. So I want you to think about turning at your hip in and out. And this is gonna get more cross fiber, muscle fiber to this muscle. This muscle's big, it hangs out, and it's called like a sheep muscle, really. It's bigger, and it is right on the inside bone, edge of your bone of that pelvis. So you think of the pelvis as a bowl. Think of it as lining the inside of that bowl, right, with muscle. It's a strong muscle, stabilizes us all the time when we're up around, moving around and living life, and it oftentimes gets very stuck. Okay? Either this gets stuck and then the back hurts, or the back hurts and this gets stuck. Who knows? It's a chicken and egg thing. Doesn't matter in what order it happened. What matters is whether or not you have the tools to release the tension in there and get some relief. Okay, so all you gotta do is really move that ball down a little bit farther. So I'm going from about here to about here. You know, once it kind of softens up and it's not feeling so tender anymore, that's an indication to move on. So you move on and you lift the leg and you press out through the heel. Okay? And you can certainly rock the leg back and forth. Your body will guide you as to what direction you want to move in to kind of get the best sensation in there for what you're needing. Okay? So a rock back and forth with the leg and the lifted knee, and then the knee down and the ankle over the knee, and a little inward and outward rotation at the hip. This is a good one also. So what that will do, you will feel once you're done with one side, I want you to kind of get up and come back over your hips a little bit and just feel the difference from one side to another, because you will clearly be able to tell the openness and the release you're feeling in that pelvic area. And once that area opens up, you do the psoas stretch in the other video, and you do this one, and you allow the front body to open up. What I want you to do then is add a little bit of stretch. So once you're done with both sides, come into a cobra or an up dog type of stretch here, and just help those both sides to balance out and feel a little bit more even and opened up. Okay, you can lean into it if you want to. Do what feels good in your body. But either way, once it's released and it's feeling relaxed, stretch it. Open it up, lengthen it out. And in doing that, it's gonna help your pelvis to tilt back and help bring curve into your lower back, which is gonna take compression and pressure off of that lower part of your spine and give you relief from your lower back pain. I certainly hope this helps everybody. Please give me a little feedback if you want to, okay, down below, and stay tuned for the next video. Subscribe if you want to, and we'll see you next time. Have a great day, guys. Bye-bye.